Hello, it's Malcolm here, and in this first GeoGebra overview I'll show you how you can use GeoGebra to help you solve the circle chord problem. Now, GeoGebra is a dynamic geometry package, which means that it can do all sorts of geometric constructions. It can do a whole lot more though, and as you can see on the version that I have, which is running on a PC, and it is version 4.412. On this version, this is how my screen opens up. And sitting here I have a graphics window, and it's actually got coordinates on it, so this is actually ready to do some coordinate geometry. It also has an algebra window. It has, among other things, a spreadsheet, which we're not going to use, so I'll close that. It also has a computer algebra system, which we're not going to use, so I'll close that. And in fact, in this problem, we're not going to use the algebra window. And in the graphics screen, we're not going to use coordinate geometry either, so let me get rid of the coordinates. So in the circle chord problem, we need a circle. And as you can look up here, here are the icons that show you the different kinds of constructions you can make. You can draw a point, a line, special lines, polygons, and so forth. We want the circle one. So here's the circle, and if I click on the down arrow, I get the choice of circle with center through a point. That's what I want. So here's a circle, there's the center, and there's the point with it. Now this is a dynamic geometry package. So if I come back here and go to the select tool, I can drag these things around and change my construction. So let me just, I might put that there and that there, and that'll do for the minute. Now, in this particular problem, I want to draw some chords on the circle. So I want to draw some chords. So here I'll go to the line and say the interval between 2 points. And I'll click with my first point on the circle and my second point on the circle. So there's my first chord. And once again, being dynamic, if I were to drag that point, that always stays on the circle as I drag around, and likewise with the other point. So that's the dynamic part. So there we go, I've drawn one chord. Let me draw some other chords. Actually, before I do, these points on the circle now, even though they're part of the construction, I don't need to look at them, so I'm going to hide them. So if I right click on that point, I can say, please don't show that. And likewise, I don't need the center of the circle, so please don't show that either. There we go. So now I'm going to draw the remainder of my chords. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there we go, I've got 8 chords. I'll go back to the select tool because I don't want to draw any more. And you can see with those 8 chords I've got 1, 2, whoops, go away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 regions. Now, to do my investigation, how many regions? Well, of course, it'll depend on how the chords are placed, and I can now try different arrangements of the chords by doing things like this. So you can see that that is going to be way quicker than doing anything by hand. And that's how technology can help in your problem solving.